Yes, let's go. Throw the hook with the best of them. King Kong beat your chest, should've slept on you. What's next? The check drip dip, run the neck check hook by the bookfish hook off the deck. ShowBizz. Throw the hook, shouldn't have slept on you. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. Alright, man, look. Wow! I think that Anthony AJ Joshua is the best. I repeat, the best heavyweight in the world. That's right. He is a unified champion. He is a reigning champion. I think he will continue to reign as champion. And when you're reigning for a long time as a champion, you become a GOAT. That's right. I think Anthony AJ Joshua is on his way to becoming a GOAT. And here's why. Look, when I think of the best heavyweights of all time, the Muhammad Ali's, the Joe Louis of the worlds, the Jack Dempsey's, all those boys, the Rocky Marcianos, Iron Mike Tyson, Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, Larry Holmes, Sonny Liston, Big George Foreman, all of those great fighters. Let me tell you what those great fighters were. Yes, they were the big men, that's right, but they had abilities. Hold on, let me say that again. They were the big men, but they have abilities. Size matters, but size is not the only thing that matters. When you look at Anthony AJ Joshua, he is starting to slim down. Yeah, that's right. He is a 6'6" heavyweight, a big guy, but he's starting to trim down, become lean, become to grow in his abilities as a fighter. Not just being a big guy. No. That's the past, bro. That was just a little time that was trending, starting with the Klitschko's to now. And when you look at these big boys, you say, well, they must be able to beat all the great heavyweights. They were big. No, big without abilities mean nothing. Anthony AJ Joshua is putting those two things together. Size and skill, the elasticity, his jab, his fluidity, the way that he's able to move. And this Anthony AJ Joshua is more of a beast than a hulking Anthony AJ Joshua that we've grown to love. Now, this is why Anthony AJ Joshua is the best heavyweight in the world. He got most of the titles, one. Number two, he has the best resume out of all of the heavyweights, and that is not up for debate. Number three, if Anthony AJ Joshua didn't fight the who's who of the heavyweight division, he tried to. That's right. He's either fought the best heavyweights or he sent offers to the best heavyweights. He sent offers to Luis Ortiz, and they turned it down. Right. We all know of the back and forth negotiations with Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and that didn't pan out. And then you have the latest, the undisputed lineal heavyweight champion bout. The fight that the world was waiting for between Anthony AJ Joshua and Tyson Gypsy King Fury. It was all signed on the dotted line. And what? So you have a guy in Anthony AJ Joshua who not only fought and beat the best, regaining his titles after losing to Andy Ruiz, he's also a guy who has really physically tried to take on the best. Now, I know I just said that Anthony AJ Joshua was the best heavyweight in the world, but if you look at Ring Magazine, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury is ranked above him. That's right. Anthony AJ Joshua is ranked at number one. Tyson Gypsy King Fury is ranked as champion. And here's why. Tyson the Gypsy King Fury is the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. So he will be ranked above Anthony AJ Joshua, but the truth of the matter is Anthony AJ Joshua has collected more belts, and Anthony AJ Joshua is taking on the higher level of competition. When you look at skill-wise, you look at Tyson Gypsy King Fury as one of the more skillful heavyweights out there, him alongside with Usyk. But if you look at Anthony AJ Joshua, he is starting to do those things with fluidity, a nice jab, nice head movement, pull counters, all those things that you see an elite heavyweight do and perform in the ring. And his next fight, September 25th, to defend his titles against Alexander Usyk, who is considered himself as probably the most skillful fighter Anthony AJ Joshua has faced. That's right, we're starting to hear that whisper now, that Alexander Usyk is the most skillful fighter that Anthony AJ Joshua faced. Why? Because he's undersized. He's smaller. He's mobile. He can move. He can do a lot of things, create angles. That's right. I brought up the best heavyweights of all time, and I brought up the Muhammad Ali's, and I brought up the Joe Louis's. And I brought up all these fighters like Floyd Patterson, Mike Tyson. These guys had mobility. These guys had skill. And look, when you're smaller, you're usually more skillful. Let's keep it real. When you look at the lower weight classes, those guys are the nicer ones. Look, if you grab a heavyweight and you grab a lightweight and you do a skills challenge, the smaller guy is going to hit the bag faster, going to hit the speed bag faster, going to have more coordination, going to have more accuracy, is going to be able to move and do things in a skills challenge that the bigger guy just can't do. That's right. Usually the smaller you are, the nicer you are when it comes to flat out skills. Now, but here's the sweet spot. When you're able to do what Tyson Fury is able to do, when you're able to move and be big, when you're able to be big with abilities, then that's when you hit the sweet spot. And Anthony A.J. Joshua's doing that now skillfully. But on top of that, he has the resume. On top of that, he has the intestinal fortitude, the integrity. He has the belts, and he has the plan to take on the top guys, become undisputed, to fight the big guys. Look, if Anthony A.J. Joshua beats Alexander Usyk come September 25th, I'm about ready to put this guy in the pound for pound list. Oh, that's right. Anthony A.J. Joshua, I know he's a heavyweight, and I know when it comes to pound for pound, you usually put a guy on there that has done things in different weight classes. But there are guys out there who just hasn't. Teofimo Lopez, lightweight. Okay, Errol the True Spence, welterweight. Okay, that's where they kind of made their bones there. Okay, and I think Anthony A.J. Joshua, if he goes on to beat Alexander Usyk, I am ready to put him in the pound for pound list. What say you? ShowBizz, Lord, don't. September 25th. Usyk versus Anthony A.J. Joshua. Anthony A.J. Joshua, the best heavyweight in the world, who I think will be a future GOAT of boxing. I'm out.